What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Deville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news, some more news concerning Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Deontay Wilder explains the reason for the beef between himself and Jarrell Miller, as he says that he concussed and hospitalized Jarrell Miller in sparring, okay? Of course, we know Jarrell Miller is still undefeated, 26-0 with 22 KOs, okay? The Brooklyn heavyweight is now back on the scene, and he's built up 3 wins in the last 3 years, okay? And Deontay makes his statement and explains what happened between him and Jarrell Miller on how it started. And this is what he said. He said, quote, "That dude was taunting me for everything I did, bro. I was like, I'm trying to make a name for myself, and he was already hating. Then one day JD's booked him to come and spar with me for a fight, and I didn't even know it. I saw the MFer, and man, my whole demeanor changed. I didn't listen to nothing JD's was talking about. I was like, just put me in the ring. Ain't no need to give me no instructions. I don't want no water. Just ring that bell." Okay. And he said, "I couldn't wait. I was talking the whole mother effing sparring and beating his ass. Sparring is just sparring, but that particular spar, that was a real fight because of the animosity we had against each other. I concussed him. He went to the hospital, and then he's going to blame it on, oh, I was running in the heat and all that shit. He said his cousin came and got him and took him to the hospital. His cousin didn't come and get him. We took him to the hospital. That MFer forgot all that shit." That was Deontay Wilder's explanation, and that was the reason for now Jarrell Miller stating what he did to Deontay's girlfriend. And let me counterpunch. I heard about the concussed sparring sessions, and for the record, sparring sessions, people say, oh, sparring is not fighting. I'm like I'm like Michael Jai White. It is all fighting. If you can die in sparring, it's sparring. If you get punched in sparring, it's sparring. You know what I mean? This is not, it's the only thing it's not full contact, but it is contact. And like he said, sparring is sparring, but that time it was real because we were fighting with a different mindset. Well, that's all it takes. That's all it takes for you to turn a sparring session into a fight. How? When sparring gets heated, when sparring gets unplanned or untimed, you know, when it just becomes vicious. Just like when Teofimo Lopez was fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. Remember that was heated. That was a fight. All that doghouse shit in the Mayweather Club, that's fight. Those are fights, bro. They have gear on, sure, I guess to protect themselves from getting cut or scraped or, you know, damaged to a full degree. But no, it's all fighting. You're still getting punched. You're getting punched upside the head. It does not stop brain damage, people. And if anything, they've done studies that actually sparring with headgear on, it actually aids more damage because it gives the fighter a target because they're able to punch the gear instead of punch the head, but you're still punching the head by default of punching the gear because the gear is on your head. So yes, it's a real fight anyway. So if he hospitalized Jarrell Miller and took him to the hospital, that's what it was. You know, so that's his reasoning behind Jarrell Miller. But he was like, well, Jarrell Miller's basically was responding to Deontay Wilder for saying that. So obviously something about that had to be true if it ignited Jarrell Miller to bring up his old school's alleged sex life with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know what that was, but this is where it started. Okay. Now, again, this is a boxing channel. And I have to remind people, this is a boxing channel. These are about boxers, lives, situations, right? Reviews. And I have to remind people also that, yeah, I mean, it sounds good, but what's wrong with these guys getting in the ring? See, I don't warrant any shit talk if it doesn't mean they're going to fight. I mean, this sounds good and everything. Yeah, he said, she said stuff, but, Jarrell Miller is responding to that. Okay, well, he said the bad man is back. Well, for one, where he been? Did he go anywhere? And he's saying that, talking about Deontay's fiance. I feel that what they need to do, they need to fight. That probably hard to happen or, hard to deal with. Because I know Jarrell Miller was trying to fight Mahmoud Char at one point, and that got canceled, I think, for financial reasons. They ain't had the money. But I think this should lead to something eventually. If it doesn't, it's pointless. It's just talk. It's just gossip. It's just bad blood or beef or whatever it is. You got a guy over here that's not cool with a guy over there. So what? If we don't have a fight from it, what difference does it make? It's just trash talk. Let's see a fight happen. So hopefully whatever happens or whatever happened, it leads to a fight somewhere down the line. And I don't mean a fight that's not televised and, you're hearing both sides. Oh, well, this happened on that says this side, or this side says, no, well, this actually happened. No, I want to see what happens in the ring under the spotlight, televised. Fight purses are on the line, reputations on the line, records on the line. I want to see that. That's what I want to see. Then we can settle the beef like men. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Deontay Wilder explaining the reason for Jarrell Miller lying on him. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys have been Counterpunch.
Peace.